Alright, good morning. Welcome to another episode. Today we're getting back out here on Lake Dunn, and ever since that last episode, it's just been kind of weighing heavy on my mind, ultralight fishing out here in this lake. Last, I don't know, 2 or 3 times I've been here, we catch a lot of little bass here, and they are fun, but, we lose a lot of them as well. But, I just thought it would be a good place to come and test out both ultralight rods, just kind of throwing smaller swim baits and stuff. And so that's what we're doing today, just kind of ultralight fish, and hopefully we can get some bass in the kayak today doing it. But the weather today is supposed to be pretty hot, though. That's a big difference between this episode and the last one that we were here, is the weather and the water temperature. It was a pretty nice day that last trip, but today is 95 for the high. Humidity's real bad, not much wind either, so just going to try to stick to the shaded areas as much as we can. So hopefully we can find some bass in the shaded areas today, but overall it's going to be a pretty warm day, so come along, see how it turns out. Oh, there we go. There we go. Smallest one of the lake right here. First one on the ultralight. I just brought like I said, I just brought these 3 pros with me today. Kind of a smaller setup right there, what we used last time we was here. And like I said in the video, these are Florida bass, and their mouths are definitely thinner. Kind of like a crappie, more or less. That's kind of way I look at them. But I think that ultralight might help us hook up on some of these. Where last time, we kept hooking up and then losing them. I think we were just ripping it out of their mouth, because they do have a really thin mouth compared to most bass. I'll let that guy go back. Look at him. Had to give us one more jump. See if we can't catch a few more. Oh, there we go. Another tiny one. Oh. Chill out, buddy. You're gonna go back. You're way too small. Whoa. You're definitely full of energy, aren't you? There we go. Little bitty dude. Put a fight on the pole, though. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about today, anyway. We ain't out here trying to find Mr. Big today, although if he shows up, I'll be glad to see him, but just trying to catch whatever bites. There we go, there we go. It's a nice one too. Yeah, you can't throw all them treble hooks, can you? Might actually be a keeper here. There we go. Switched over to a, I don't know what they call a hybrid crankbait. It's kind of like a shallow diving crankbait. Got a different looking bill on it. And anyways, I was still getting, hooks thrown on them last ones. So I decided to try to find something that's got some treble hooks on it, or at least one trailing behind it anyway. I tried a rafter tail. Never got a hit on it. Then get the hook back in his gill right there. But switched to this one, and that is I ain't been casting maybe 10 minutes. I already got a bass. Whoa, now, chill out, chill out. Not a bad one there. Definitely the biggest one of this trip. Like I said, we're gonna keep him. Take a few fish home tonight. Get 3 more of them this size will be good. There we go. He's feisty for sure. That's a Berkeley stringer here. If you're looking for a stringer for a kayak or any kind of boat, really, I really love that stringer. It's a really quiet stringer. Has a lot of plastic and little bumpers where they can't sit there and ding against the kayak and what have you. They were right there beside that one little log right there. The one thing I've noticed today, a lot of these bass are on wood. Been trying to make sure I target wood and don't miss any of it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh man. The second one there. Them treble hooks are getting them. In multiple places too. Like this one here. Got it in the mouth and on his underbelly there. Chill out, buddy. We'll get it off there and get you back in just a second. There we go. Another little dude, a little bit fun. Feisty for sure. You can see that bait there. Mostly white on the belly, got a little bit of red on the gills there, blue on top. It just wobbles side to side really good. It's a kind of a hybrid bill. But them triple hooks are making it happen. I had high hopes for them swim baits, and they seem like they hit the swim baits really good. They like them, but like I said, it's just so hard to hook up on one of them and keep hooked up on it. They just throw it so easy. Take one of these treble hook baits like this, gets them in their mouth and side and everything else. It can't hardly throw it. Oh, there we go, there we go. Whoa, they come off too. He wanted it bad. He tried to get it on the back side of that log and then he chased it all the way to the other side. Another little one. A little bit hungry. Whoop, there we go. Man. Hurry up and get him in here before he throws the hook. He was just barely hooked by that back treble hook here. And now he's hooked to my pants. He was shaking that head the whole time. Not a bad size one there. I actually think it's bigger than the one on the stringer. Yeah, he may not have thrown that hook. It was double hooked. Pretty good there. There we go. Yeah, I don't think he would have threw it. That's not a bad one there. Definitely a keeper. Good little fight there. Pulled over that log right there. I caught one more earlier. It was a smaller one. Off camera, I messed around. I looked down. The camera wasn't even on. I was just talking to myself. You'd be surprised how many times that happens, you know, making a YouTube video. Look down, you forgot to turn the camera on after you turned it off. You think that would be the most important part, but you still forget it. You're still splashing. Yeah, a little crankbait right there working pretty good, getting them in the kayak. like I said, I think we get more hits on that swim bait, but just can't get them in the kayak. They just throw the hook so easy. That's actually the first bass that I've caught around the big log like this. Pretty much everything today has been around smaller wood, you know, not very big. I don't know why they prefer that smaller wood over the bigger. It's one of them days. Oh, there we go, there we go. Thought I seen something hit on the backside of that log right there. I just thought it was the crankbait coming over. It kind of made that wake, but it was him after it. Oh, now, sure, I don't want to share that treble hook with you. You can have it all to yourself. They are definitely feeding down here. I come to this end of the lake because this whole side right here is in the shade all the way up to almost the landing. And last time I was here, I basically fished up this in the afternoon whenever the sun was brightest, and did pretty good. This time it seems to be the same way. Man, he just got that hook good. We definitely didn't have to worry about him coming off. There we go. We're gonna keep him anyway. Not too bad. You can definitely tell they're feeding, but the last 2 or 3 have quite a bit bigger belly on them than that first one. Probably up in these shallows, feeding on all these shad or whatever kind of bait fish they got up through here. The last time I was here, there was a lot of brim on beds. I don't know if they've all hashed out yet or not. Good thing is we got enough fish already. We ain't have to keep any more. 4 is definitely enough. I'm glad we started throwing that crankbait right there. You know, getting a fight out of a fish, even if you don't get to the kayak, it's still fun, but there's just still something about getting it in your hands that, you know, you just can't replace. And, you know, that's what this crankbait's doing for us. We might have been getting more fights out of the swim baits, but we're getting them in the kayak with this one. And it is fun on this ultralight. But you can just tell when you're taking the hook out of them bass how easy their mouth tears compared to normal bass, like where I normally catch largemouth and what have you. When they built this lake, they built this one in Lake Austell. I forget what year it was, way back in, I think 40 or 50. And they stocked it with Florida bass. Oh, there's another one. Every jumper. And I don't know why they stocked it with Florida bass, but they did. And they're just a little bit different than normal bass. At least the bass I'm used to. Chill out, buddy. He's double hooked. He sure enough wasn't going anywhere. There we go. You get the lucky, you got to go back. Yeah. There we go. Like I said though, they're a different bass. They're prettier to me. They just got a more of a silver coloration to them. They're lighter color. And they just jump and do more acrobatics than any bass I've seen. They are professionals at throwing hooks. But not always treble hooks though. Oh, there we go. There we go. Whoa, he come off. He got it right there in front of the kayak. That was unexpected. There definitely seems to be more bass down on this end than what there was down where I was fishing earlier. At least either that or they're just feeding down here because everything's in the shade and probably a little bit cooler to them. Oh, there we go. He waited till the last second to get it, didn't he? Chill out, buddy. Whoa, he just come off there too. I have to let himself go. Come on now, calm down. There we go. Yep, little dude, but feisty, boy. Right there at the last second. Actually made me jump. It was a bit of a surprise. It's not like in ones like that though. You're not expecting. You're fixing to pull a lure out of the water and make another cast, and next thing you know, he got a pull on the end of the line there. There we might get one or two around us. All this wood right here. Got him right there on the back side of that. I made 2 or 3 casts over here. But like I said though, it's just been weird today. They don't really like bigger stuff. I don't know why. I don't know, that right there really doesn't look like too big to me. It looks about right, or a little bit smaller would be better, but for some reason they're liking that smaller stuff. Oh, nope, there we go. I don't know if it's the same one or not. Oh, I think this is it's a brim. Foul hooked him in the side. Foul hooked always feels bigger. Look at that little guy. Pretty brim. See if we can't let him go inside here. Ain't no way I'm getting my finger in his mouth. Come on, buddy. Cooperate. Oh, there we go. That worked out well. I hate putting pliers in the mouth of them brim because you'll mess them up so easy. Their mouth will just, you'll pull their lip off or what have you. I always hate doing that because you know they're probably going to die. One thing I've noticed as I come up in this cove right here, the water has come up a lot. Last time we were here, that log right there, it was almost out of the water. And it's come up a lot since we've last been here. Probably, I'm going to say about a foot and a half at least. It needed it. I mean, it was the last time we were here, a lot of them undercuts, a lot of the logs were out of the water where you couldn't even fish around them. Definitely looks better this time. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a big old brim there. Man. I don't know if y'all seen that on camera or not, but that was a nice brim. You know, the first time I threw it through there, I felt something hit it. You know, that's where we caught that one brim right here. And anyway, I threw it back here for a second time, and man, that was a nice brim. I wouldn't mind brim fishing more if they were all that size. That last time we were here, there was tons of brim beds right here around this log. Pretty much this whole area had brim beds. I guess their mom and dad still stuck around. Oh, may come back for it. Little bitty dude, look at that. We got him by the face and the tail. Let's back up here before I run into this tree. I don't know if I've ever done that before. Face and tail at the same time. He definitely wasn't coming off. I'll get him off the tail first. Try to. There we go. Oh, I got him right back in the tail. There we go. Oh. These little guys right here are dangerous, especially if I was treble hooks. They'll get one in you in a heartbeat. Y'all hear me plumb across the other side of the country, hollering, trying to get the hook out. Oh man, he's got it bad. Chill out, buddy. There we go. Almost got you out. There we go. Messed him up a little bit more than what I want to. I think he'll be alright. Tiny dude, big appetite. Back you go, buddy. Yeah, that's first there. I never hooked a fish in the tail and the mouth at the same time. First time for everything. Oh, there we go. There we go. Another little one. Come here, buddy. He got double hook too. I don't know if y'all seen that or not. I threw it on that side of the log and something came over the log with it. Trying to get it. I don't think it was this though. It looked smaller. It looked like a brim or something. And we found this guy. Chill out, buddy. We'll get all them hooks out of you. A lot easier than your last one there. He got hooked in more ways than I know what to do with. There we go. Another little one. Fun fight though. Back he goes. That's what I came over here to do. Get into some of these small bass on this ultralight. Like I said, it's just a lot of fun. Make a small fish feel big. In my experience with this lake right here, this is definitely a good place to come if you want to get into small bass. Small bass that have a pretty good fight to them. Like I said before, a lot of times you'll think you have a lot bigger bass on the end of your line when you hook into one of these. Oh, there we go. There we go. A little bit feisty, ain't he? Actually, a pretty long one there. Ain't got much weight on him, but he's long. Stay where you are, buddy. We'll get you right in the mouth. There we go. Oh! Yeah, you just had to do it, didn't you? They are always trying to share that hook with you. I like to share some stuff, but I don't want to share that with you. There we go. Yep, another one. Pretty good fight there for him. Back he goes. The afternoon bite definitely was better than this morning. You know, it might just be the spot or what have you, but it definitely seemed like after, I don't know, probably 2 o'clock, maybe 3, bite definitely picked up. But this whole area up through here, that one cove back there was really good, but this whole area right up through here just seems to hold a lot of fish. There's just a lot of cover down through here. Kind of what they're liking today anyway. Oh, there we go. Another one of the last minute ones. Come here, buddy. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was just fixing to pull the lure out of the water. He come out of nowhere. Oh, now. Check out. He's up good there in the bottom lip, too. There we go. Try to get this one here. Man, he got it good. See if I can't get a hold of you. There we go. Them barbs on that crankbait right there are good. There's another one. Pretty view right there too. Back he goes. Get him a selfie there in the background. There's definitely a pretty view right there here in the afternoon. Just a little, well, it's almost 7 o'clock actually. I'm gonna continue fishing. Oh, just right around here. I think the swimming area is right around here. Once I get around there, I'm probably gonna head to the house. Got a pretty good ways back home and got 4 fish to clean. It's been a good day though. Started out kind of rough, but finished good though. I'm happy with it. That's all that matters. At least I know a good way to fish this lake. I fished this lake, I guess, 2 years now, going on this for the 2nd year, and it's always been a struggle. I hear a lot of people say the same thing about this lake, but you know, I kind of feel like, you know, a setup like this is really good for this lake. Alright, so that's going to bring this episode to an end. Overall, it's a pretty good day out here. It was a pretty warm day though. It started out not too bad this morning, had a good breeze coming across the lake. But this afternoon, it really just, that breeze just kind of cut out. You can see here behind me, it's just like a sheet of glass out here. But it's really humid though. Overall, it's been a humid and hot day, but you know, it wasn't just unbearable, but we just kind of stayed in the shade, kind of fished the shade everywhere we went, and that kind of just really helped us out to stay cooled off. But overall, we got a lot of fish in the kayak today, and I really just accomplished what I was wanting to do today. Just come in here and ultralight fish, catch these bass. You know, it's just a lot of fun on these ultralight setups, and I'm just glad I made that decision to switch to that crankbait. That swim bait just wasn't getting them in our hands. You know, I said this before out here. It's just something I've learned to accept. These bass right here are professionals at throwing the hook. And when you're throwing a swim bait, you just got that one hook, and their mouths are just so easy to rip and tear, basically just like crappie. And overall, I'm just glad I made that decision to switch to that crankbait. And that's what really got them in our hand today. But overall, like I said, just a good day out here, fun. Hope y'all like the content. Till next time, appreciate y'all watching.